Hello, everyone. This is Jason Matthews, your multi-level marketing specialist. And today, right now, I had something on my mind just to discuss with you, just about. It's gonna be beyond the scope of multi-level marketing. It's gonna be more about life. Just really overall having a better life. But definitely, it could be used in multi-level marketing. What I'm talking about. And what I want to talk about is skill set versus mindset. Um, for me, just really learning, the things that I've learned these past few years, and even learned a lot in the past few months. You know, I believe in God, okay? And, the Bible says that we were created in God's image, okay? And God created the universe with with him speaking it. He created everything from the earth to the heavens to the animals and to us. He created us. And we were made in his own image. And the way I look at it, because we were made in God's image, we have a portion of that power. Maybe we're not as powerful as God, but just I've learned in my life is that whatever we think and feel about ourselves or what we say about ourselves um, really prophesies what our future is going to be. Um, okay, there are so many people that has really awesome skills. I mean, there are people that are born with certain talents, from singing, maybe really great with numbers, you know, maybe a great athlete, born like that, since they're young. And then there are people that develop skills. Um, and skills can be developed over time. I think a lot of times people think when it comes to selling or running a business or something that you have to be, born with it or super disciplined that you can do it. And really, a lot of these things that people have to actually run a business, to do more like any type of business, to do anything, even working for a job, you know, it's a certain amount of skill sets, and those things can be learned over time. For me, I would say I've been in the financial industry for over 16 years in different capacities, and when I first got into the industry, I didn't know what a mortgage was. I didn't know what necessarily what a checking account was or things like that matter or mutual funds. But over time, training myself, practicing, reading, researching, studying, I was able to acquire skills that has helped me in my life now. Um, but I think what keeps us back is the mindset that we have for ourselves. And that's what I was talking about, the fact that we have a portion of God's power. You know, the way I look at it is that what we think about ourselves, what we say about ourselves, determine what our future is gonna. It's gonna prophesy our future. Um, so if we're always putting ourselves down, saying that I could never accomplish this goal, this is too hard, I can't go back to school, or I won't have anybody in my life, guess what? You're prophesying your future by what you're saying about yourself or what you think. It's just the same way of success. If if you decide and have the mindset that and you believe in yourself that you can accomplish your goals, you know, you could, you can get that diploma or that degree, you know, you could you can make six figure salaries or you can get that promotion. Eventually it's gonna happen because you have the mindset. Like when I try to go out there and recruit people, you know, the the thing about it is that so many people have the skills already to be successful. that's the irony of the whole thing. A lot of people already have the skill set. Um, and I think some of the billionaires and millionaires and billionaires out there that are truly successful, they are no better and smarter than you are. It's just that these people that are where they are, they had a belief system that they can do it. And they took a lot of rejection. They took a lot of no's before, you know, they blew up. One of the biggest things I've learned about owning a business is that um, when you start to generate income, it happens fast. However, it takes time to get there. So it's gonna be a lot of no's, a lot of pitfalls, a lot of obstacles. But once you actually started making money in a business, bam, it'll blow up out of proportion. You're like, oh my gosh. That's how usually business ownership works. That's why they say, usually the first 2 years of a business, many businesses fail because a lot of people give up, because it's not easy. The first 2, maybe 3 years of a company, you may not start to make the money that you want to make. You make maybe break even, but not like huge, huge profits or huge, huge momentum. But I listened to a video and they mentioned about a bamboo tree. It takes 5 years for it to get out of the ground, right? But and it takes constant watering, nurturing it for it to get out of the ground. But once it comes out of the ground after 5 years, I think it was it 5 years. I think it was longer than that. But all I know is it takes a long time for bamboo tree to come out the ground. But once it comes out the ground, it takes only 5 weeks to grow over 90 feet tall. So what I'm saying is it's the same as a business. You know, if you're trying to build a business, it's gonna take time. What I like about multi-level marketing is that you could still have a day job and grow your business. You know, I know like some people that are really really gung ho about doing a business in multi-level marketing. They are so quick to quit their job and like I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna do this full time. But my advice, and I've heard expert advice say that do your 9 to 5, and then once the business becomes more practical, once you're starting to generate the income that you can make, then you leave it. Because especially if you have a family, it's not fair to them that you're just quitting your job just to do a business that's not making any money. That would be bad. I mean, especially, I mean, if you're, of course, if you're married, of course, you talk to your spouse about it and things like that. But what I'm just saying is, a lot of people have skills already, and not only skills, a lot of people have the resources already. And when I'm talking about resources, not per se money to do multi-level marketing, but they have people that they already know. I think for some people getting off the ground, they're probably in a market that they don't hardly know anybody, but yet they'll have that mindset like, man, I want to be successful, and they'll become resourceful to to make those contacts, to build those relationships, and to get results. But then there are people that's sitting on a gold mine because not only they have the skill set, they also have resources, which is people that they know. They may have relatives, family that are business owners, that are people of influence that they can talk to. They could probably easily get the support, but is the mindset that keeps them from getting to where they really want to go, where really they can go. And it's just amazing. Like, there's so many people now that are praying. There's so many people like, well, like, man, I'm in debt right now. I don't know how I'm going to get out of it. Or, there are people that, you know, want to make some extra money, but then, when they see a guy like me and they know that, oh man, multi-level marketing person, they just have this like, oh my gosh, it's that guy again or whatever. And what I'm just saying is this: you already have the skills. Many people already have the skills already to do multi-level marketing. Um, really, to be successful in life. Not only in multi-level marketing, they have the skill set. They just have to develop the mindset. Um, what's been helping me, I think, well, just let me just say this. I think sometimes it's hard to have the right mindset when you're with around the wrong people. I think there's people that desire to want to excel in life, but they're hanging out with some of the same people that are going to bring them down. And I believe that if you're in a bad relationship, if you have so-called friends that just will easily put you down, sometimes you have to just let those people go, so you can elevate yourself. Sometimes if it takes that you have to be alone for a little while so you can elevate yourself, then I would say go for it, because some people that say they're your friends are not always your friends, especially if they're not going to support you doing something positive with your life. Um, what I've learned too is that a lot of times people are so worried about what other people think of them. You know, um, they think, oh man, all the, they're so concerned about other people's opinions. But really and truly, it doesn't really matter. You don't owe anybody anything. You owe it to yourself to go out there and to be successful. Because really, you have one life. There's no do-overs in life. And the worst thing that you can do to yourself is to come at the end of your life regretting that you didn't venture out or write a book that you wanted to write, or start the business that you wanted to start, or even going back to school and getting your education. I mean, it amazes me that there's so many like elderly people going back to school and finishing a degree because they want to get to the point where you know they don't want to regret anything. And I think everything starts with the right mindset. A lot of people already have the skills already. A lot of people even have, like I said, the resources, the people that they can go out and do the multi-level marketing business to to recruit people. They already have that. It's just that you have to have the right mindset. What's helped me is watching inspirational videos. Um, I mean, I like Jordan. Jordan's one of my favorite. Jordan Belfort, Steve Harvey. I read. I mean, of course, you can read some books. I love Joel Osteen. I've been looking at his sermons, and that's been inspiring me a lot. Even Instagram. Instagram has a lot of inspiring quotes. That has helped me. To just get me to have the right mindset. But I think also hanging out with other successful people is very important. And I think a lot of times we tend to just want to keep people that don't have a pot to piss in, to be honest, but then think they know everything, and you want to try to please that person instead of hanging out with someone that is already successful. Because look at, I mean, the more successful people, bottom line is, the more successful people you hang out with, it's gonna rub off. Just like the more unsuccessful people that are not doing anything with themselves, it's gonna rub off on you too. It's your own life. You have one life to live, and you already have the skills, but just focus on developing the right mindset, so you can do amazing things. So when you live at the end of your life, when you're old and gray in that rocking chair, you can think back and say, wow, I'm glad that I decided to venture out and accomplish many of the things that I wanted to do. But that's just my take of things. But remember, you're enough. You already have what it takes to succeed. And, please, share. Give me a comment. Share with me what you feel, what you think. My name is Jason Matthews, multi level marketing specialist. Have a great one.